Welcome to my tutorial on how to open a PDF file and customize it for printing. First off, I am using a freeware program named Inkscape. It is an open source program free to download at http://www.inkscape.org/en/. Please follow their instructions on how to download and install their software. Once you have the software installed on your computer, open the program and please follow along the tutorial to learn how to add your own text to your PDF file. I will be using a PDF of blank journal cards to illustrate the many ways that you can add your own custom information. The journal cards that I am using were created with licensed artwork by Boomer's Girl Designs and papers by Digital Vintage Dreams Etsy shop. First off, we're going to open the file that you wish to add your custom text to. Go to File, Open, select the file, and click Open. I leave everything that's already preset. I click OK. Another window pops. And now I do want to see this much larger than what it's showing right now. Some people like it huge. I don't care to work with it at quite that large. So I'm going to go back to View, Zoom Out, and I'm going to do it one more time. Zoom out. There's a slider bar over on the right hand side. That way you can move around. Okay, on the first one, we're going to go over to the left bar, follow the arrow, and select the text button. It's going to show you the brushes that you have on your computer, and my favorite to use is Alex brush, but as you can see, there's a huge selection, and most will show you a preview of what the text will look like. So today I'm going to be using Alex brush, and I know that I need at least a 56 because I've done this before. So let me show you an example. I'm going to type Michael, and then I go up here and select the arrow, and then I come back over and I can move this around and enlarge it to however I'd like. And if you want it wider, you would click there. And then once again, we're going to move it around. And I do this a lot until I get everything where I want it. I would also like to change the color. So I'm going to double click in here and then highlight by just moving the mouse. And then I'm going to come down here, and there's a bar that lets you scroll through the colors. We've got a rainbow of colors here to choose from, and it goes on and on. But I want to go back here and use the orange. It's my favorite color. And as I click on this orange right here, if you look up where it says Michael, it's changed the color. And so I want to go back and click on the arrow to get it out of text mode. And now I have Michael in orange. And you get the little hand. When the hand shows, you can move it around. And as I type other text, I may change the size of the name once again by just dragging until I get it where I would like it. On this particular tag, I wanted to add a congrats thing. So I go back over here to the text button, which is the big A, and I will put the mouse right about here. Once again, I'll be able to size and move the text. So I'm going to write congrats on winning my, and then I'm going to hit the enter button and keep typing. Auction. Please be sure to watch our future ones for more exciting stuff. And as you can see, I'm not on the lines very well, so what I'm going to do is shrink this up until I get the text lined up exactly where I would like it. Now, once again, you can move it around, resize it, pull it out, and you can also shrink it. You can center it or just move it off to the left. And I think that's about right. Now, I'm going to put my username for the auction. So I go back to the text button. I come back over here, and this time I'm going to want a different text. So I think we'll just choose this one right here. And then I'm going to type my username in. There we go. Go back and click the arrow to take it out of text. And let's see. There we go. I like it about right there. And I don't like the color. So I double clicked in there and I'm holding down my left mouse button as I highlight. And then I'm going to go back down here. I don't know why that came up. There we go. And I'm going to click that. And I think I want this one. I'll click the arrow and there we go. Now I like that and I'm happy with it. And so I'm going to go on to my next. Okay, and for my second one, I'm going to go back over to the text button, click into my image, and I'm going to put the person's name that I'm writing this to. And I forgot to switch back to my favorite text, so I'm going to highlight by double clicking and having my left mouse button down to highlight. I'll go back up here and find my Alex brush. Okay, I'm not worried about the size because once again I can change this. And we're going to use Mona. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to write a little thank you on here. Okay, as you can see, that's definitely larger than what I'm going to need. And once again, I'm in the wrong font, so let me highlight that. I'll go back up here, come down to my Alex brush, click the arrow button, and now I want to move this around a little bit so that it fits. This bottom one is in my line, so I'm going to use this little arrow button there to shrink it up. Once again, you just move the text around until you have exactly everything where you would like it. And I like the color on this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. Now we're on to our third. Okay, we have a lot of crafters out there that like to make things in stores that like a little calling card, and the best way to do that is by having a tag that you can put the name of your store, your Etsy shop, your website. Today I'm just going to make one up, and this time I caught it. I want to go over here and set my font at Alex Brush, and I will type the website in. if I can spell today. Okay, there we have it. I have cutecrafting.com, and I go back over here to the arrow to take it out of the text. I will come back over here and I have my hand showing, and so I can move this around and let me resize it. I don't want it quite that tall. And so, like, I can move this just about anywhere I want. Um, I'm not quite sure what we're going to say yet, so I can come back to that. Once again, I'm okay with that color. And so click on the screen, go back over here to the text, and let's see, I want to make a price. We'll have this a price tag. And I want to move these individually, so instead of doing a paragraph like I did over here, I'm going to type this in, come back over here, click the arrow. That way I can move these where I want them. I'm ready for my next. I do have item numbers on the items that I make. Not everybody does, but I like to keep track. So I'm going to put item and we'll use the number symbol and colon. Back over to the arrow and voila. And now I think certain things that I make are different sizes. So on this tag, I'm going to put the size. A lot of people put material. It just depends on what you're making. You could also put color. Anything you want. Anything your heart desires. And I'll move that over here. And now I have a custom tag. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I make different things. And so some things are made out of paper. Some are made out of fabric. It just depends on my mood that day on what I'm going to make. Um, you might have a size, you might not. You might put what material. Um, it varies, but it'll give you the gist here that you can put your website up here, put your price here. If you wanted to make templates, you could go over here, click copy, and hit paste. It's going to pop up over here, and just drag these and copy and paste until you have however many you need. I use these for garage sales. I go in with my friends, and we always have a hard time telling whose tags are whose. And I just love these. And everybody compliments them. And people have more fun looking at the different tags on stuff. And I've actually had women buy things because they like the tag. So what I'm doing is just copying, pasting, select that, edit, copy, edit, paste. No, you can type it in. Um, but since you're resizing, it's easier to just to do a copy and paste. It's really not that hard. It doesn't take much time at all. Okay, now for the fourth one, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight and hit my delete key because I want to make this into something different. There, see how easy that was? Okay, I'm going to make a congrats. So I'm going to come over, hit the text button, come back over here, and type a greeting. I'm going to put congrats, Christy. Yay, I won. I'm going to enlarge to right about there. Okay, now I want that a different color. So we're going to highlight it, come back down here, and once again choose my favorite color, which would be orange. And go back. Well, let's see. You are the winner of the, well, I figure out what I'm the winner of. I'll move that there. And let's see, what do I want to win? I know. The trivia challenge. There we go. Now, let's see, I don't like that color, so I'm going to press the left button, highlight, click orange, go up here to the arrow, want that a little bit bigger. There we go. And once again, you can choose any colors that you would like, any font that you would like. There we go. Short and simple congrats to somebody. I don't know if you have door prizes or if you have little contests, but these cards are absolutely great for that. And now, something I do often for my friends. Seems like colds and flus, and somebody always seems to be down, and I like to make little homemade treats to give as gifts. And these work fantastic, tied along to a little gift bag. And so let's put get well soon. And we'll go back up here to the arrow and enlarge it. And go back to the orange. There we go. And let's see, who do I want to say get well to? Okay, look, it's Terry's lucky day. There we go. We want Terry to feel better. And so, there we go. She's a little tall. All right. And we have a get well soon. And let's see, let's type a little greeting. Oops, you know what? We're going to make Terry orange today. There we go. Okay, go back over to the text button, bring it back over where I would like. And let's see. Hope this little gift will, and I'm going to hit the enter key, help make you feel better. There we go. Go back over to the arrow up here. Now you can shrink it, make it bigger. This just helps get things on the lines if you have lines. If you don't have lines, you don't really have to worry about that. But we do. Okay, so we have a get well soon, Terry. Hope this little gift will help make you feel better. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? And who would not feel better, having a little note like that? Okay, now let's see. One more just to show you the text, the colors, the text button. Let's see here. Um, hmm. Let's do just the basic thank you that I have on a lot of my tags. There we go. Go back up here to the arrow and stretch. And I guess I better walk you through the colors one more time. Oh, it's so much fun resizing these. I just love how easy that is. Okay, for those of you that do not like orange, let's see. You can do it in green. The darker the color, the better it really prints out. Sometimes the oranges and the pastel colors don't show up too well. Um, but it's very simple to change. You could always do a test to see how the ink in your printer actually prints these colors out, because everybody's printers tend to be different. But this color right here, I know it works. I've used it. And so you've got your basic thank you. Um, if you don't want to put names on things to personalize them, like I said, you can go ahead and then just copy this off, hit the edit, copy, scroll, edit, paste. Here you have your thank you, and you can drag that over there and hit paste again, and then it just finishes up the rest of the tags, because you're going to print 9, and hit edit, paste. If you don't want them all to look the same, you could get creative and uh, find the little scroll bar here and do different colors. Here you have a blue. You click in here. Let's find purple. And there you have purple. So you can make them different colors. It's just that easy to change the colors on these. There we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and have fun making all your custom tags. Thank you. I almost forgot. We have one more step for those that are unfamiliar with how to save as a PDF. we'll want to go up to File, drop down to Save As. Very important step is to rename your file. You do not want to overwrite your blank template that you used. So you could put renamed file. If that helps, you can name it anything you like. And choose the folder that you would like to save your new file to. Mine's named tutorial. So I have renamed file, and I want to use the drop down now. And we want to select portable document format, the PDF, and we'll click Save. And I leave everything at the default settings. You can check to make sure that your default is exactly like I have on my screen. Then we'll select OK, and that should have saved the PDF file. I'll go to the file, open. Here's my tutorial folder, and then we have the file, renamed file. So it does show that it's in there. I'll go ahead and click cancel. And when I'm ready to print these off, then I can just double click on the PDF file. It'll open in my Adobe program. I'll select print, and I like to print mine out on Canon matte photo paper. Your regular cardstock works just fine too. It's just not quite as waterproof. And so if for some reason you were delivering something and it sprinkled in the rain, you could have water spots if you used the normal cardstock. But I have found with the Canon matte photo paper that I don't have that problem. All right, once again, thank you for viewing the tutorial, and have fun making these tags.